After 70, life should be about peace, comfort, and enjoying the wisdom you've earned. But hidden dangers often lurk in the most ordinary places: crowded markets, dimly lit stairs, or even a slippery bathroom floor. What once seemed harmless can now pose serious risks to your balance, immunity, and confidence. Staying safe doesn't mean living in fear, it means living smart. By knowing which places to avoid, you can protect your body, preserve your independence, and enjoy every day with less worry. Let's explore the 5 places seniors should avoid and how small changes can help you live longer, healthier, and happier. 1. Crowded public places. The hidden dangers of too many people. Crowds once meant excitement to concerts, bustling markets, or grand celebrations, but for seniors, these same environments can become overwhelming and even dangerous. At age 70 and beyond, your reflexes, vision, and stamina naturally slow down, making it harder to navigate fast-moving crowds. Why crowds are risky for seniors. 1. Higher risk of falls and accidents. In crowded environments like shopping malls during sales or festivals, so people bump into each other constantly. Even a small nudge can cause a senior to lose balance. Many falls among older adults occur not at home, but in busy public settings with uneven floors, escalators, or sudden movements around them. 2. Exposure to infections. Large gatherings increase the chance of catching viruses or respiratory infections. Older adults often have weaker immune systems or chronic conditions that make even mild infections dangerous. What's a simple cold for someone young can become pneumonia or a hospital visit for someone over 70. 3. Stress and disorientation. Noise, flashing lights, and large crowds can cause anxiety or confusion, especially if you have mild cognitive decline or hearing difficulties. Seniors can easily become separated from companions or feel overwhelmed by sensory overload. Smart alternatives. Shop during quiet hours, early mornings or weekdays. Use delivery or online services for groceries or medications. Choose smaller community events instead of large festivals. Always have a friend, family member, or mobility aid when going to public gatherings. Expert advice. Dr. Laura Michaels, a geriatric safety expert, says, seniors thrive in calm, structured environments. Reducing exposure to crowded spaces doesn't limit your life, it protects it. By avoiding overcrowded areas, you're not missing out, you're simply creating safer, more peaceful experiences. 2. Poorly lit stairways and alleys. The silent fall traps. Falls are one of the most common and serious injuries among seniors. According to global health data, 1 in 4 adults over 70 experiences a significant fall each year, and many of these occur in dimly lit or uneven areas. Lighting and visibility are often overlooked but can mean the difference between safety and a serious accident. Why dimly lit areas are dangerous. 1. Reduced vision and depth perception. As we age, our eyes become less efficient at adjusting to low light. Cataracts, glaucoma, or macular degeneration can make it difficult to detect edges, steps, or obstacles. Dim lighting hides these hazards, increasing the chance of tripping. 2. Uneven surfaces and obstacles. Alleys, old staircases, or basements often have cracks, cords, or wet spots that aren't visible in poor lighting. Even something small like a loose rug can cause a devastating fall. 3. Isolation risk. Dimly lit or deserted areas can make it harder for others to see if you're in trouble. If you fall or feel unwell, getting help might take longer. Safety tips for seniors. Avoid stairways without sturdy handrails or good lighting. Carry a small LED flashlight or use your phone's light feature at night. Install motion sensor lights at home in hallways, bathrooms, and entrances. If you must walk outside at night, go with a companion. Expert insight. Environmental safety specialist Thomas Reeves notes, lighting is the cheapest yet most effective fall prevention measure for seniors. A $20 light fixture can prevent a $20,000 hospital bill. Avoiding dark and poorly maintained areas isn't about fear, it's about foresight. Light your path, both literally and figuratively. 3. Slippery bathrooms in public areas. The unseen danger beneath your feet. Public bathrooms are among the most hazardous places for seniors. They're often cleaned with strong detergents that leave the floor slippery, and they lack the safety features you may have at home, like grab bars or non-slip mats. Why bathrooms are so dangerous. 1. Wet, polished floors. A single drop of water can make tile surfaces slick as ice. Seniors with slower reflexes or weaker leg muscles are especially vulnerable. 2. Limited space and support. Most public restrooms are cramped, making it hard to maneuver a cane or walker. Without support bars, even standing from a toilet can be risky. 3. Poor hygiene and hidden germs. Public bathrooms can harbor bacteria and viruses that pose serious health risks to older adults with weakened immune systems. 4. Sudden dizziness or low blood pressure. Hot or humid bathrooms can cause dizziness or fainting, especially for those on blood pressure medication. Falls in such environments can be severe and lead to fractures or head injuries. How to stay safe. Always use restrooms designated for seniors or those with accessibility features. Keep non-slip shoes or footwear with good grip. If traveling, identify safe rest stops with clean, senior-friendly facilities. Use a walking stick or portable grab handle for support when needed. A real-life example. Consider Mary, a 74-year-old woman who slipped in a public restroom at a shopping mall. What began as a small misstep led to a fractured hip and months of painful recovery. Her story reminds us that prevention is easier and far kinder than healing. Expert perspective. Physical therapist Ann Cho emphasizes, the bathroom is the most dangerous room for older adults. A slip can take away mobility and independence in seconds. Always approach public restrooms with caution. Your stability is too valuable to risk. 4. Unfamiliar neighborhoods or isolated parks. The risk of being alone in the wrong place. Exploring new places can feel refreshing, but for seniors, unfamiliar environments come with serious risks, especially when alone. Getting lost, encountering unsafe people, or being in an area without quick access to help can lead to dangerous situations. Why unfamiliar or isolated areas are risky. 1. Confusion and disorientation. Memory lapses or mild cognitive impairment can make it hard to remember directions. Even a brief distraction can lead to confusion, especially in areas that look similar or lack clear signage. 2. Limited access to assistance. In isolated parks or neighborhoods, help may not be nearby if you fall or feel unwell. Mobile signal can be weak, and not every passerby is reliable. 3. Safety concerns. Unfortunately, seniors can be targets for scams, theft, or harm in unfamiliar places. Appearing lost or alone can draw the wrong kind of attention. 4. Environmental hazards. Unpaved paths, uneven ground, and lack of lighting can increase the risk of tripping or injury. Practical safety tips. Always inform someone where you're going and when you'll be back. Use a GPS tracker or share your live location with family. Avoid exploring new areas alone. Join senior walking groups or guided tours instead. Keep essential medications, a charged phone, and an ID card on you. Realistic example. John, age 78, loved taking evening walks. One day, he wandered into a new park and lost his way after sunset. His phone battery died, and it took rescuers hours to find him. Such incidents, though common, can be easily avoided with small precautions. Expert advice. Safety coach Carla Torres says, familiarity equals safety. Seniors should prioritize known routes and community areas with accessible help nearby. Your independence is precious, but so is your peace of mind. Explore, but do so wisely. 5. Heavily air-conditioned or polluted indoor spaces. The invisible health threats. The last danger on this list is one most people don't even think about: air quality. Seniors often spend long hours indoors, but not all indoor environments are healthy. Whether it's a heavily air-conditioned restaurant, a smoky lounge, or a poorly ventilated room, the air you breathe directly affects your heart, lungs, and overall health. Why poor air or extreme cold is harmful. 1. Respiratory and circulatory strain. Cold, Dry air from air conditioning can constrict blood vessels and make breathing harder, especially for those with asthma, COPD, or heart conditions. Similarly, polluted indoor air can worsen allergies and cause fatigue. 2. Joint and muscle pain. Extreme cold temperatures can stiffen muscles and joints, making it harder to move comfortably. Seniors with arthritis often report more pain in overcooled environments. 3. Dehydration and dryness. Air conditioners remove humidity from the air, leading to dry skin, nasal irritation, and even nosebleeds. Seniors already have thinner, more delicate skin, making this worse. 4. Hidden pollutants. Indoor environments like old buildings or smoke-filled cafes can harbor mold, dust mites, and toxins invisible to the eye. Continuous exposure can trigger long-term respiratory issues. Healthy air habits for seniors. Avoid staying too long in heavily air-conditioned spaces. Carry a light sweater or scarf to protect joints from cold air. Use air purifiers at home to remove dust and pollutants. Spend time outdoors in green, open spaces when air quality is good. Hydrate frequently. Air conditioning increases fluid loss. Expert health advice. Pulmonologist Dr. Anita Rajan shares, clean air and comfortable temperature are essential for senior wellness. The body's tolerance for temperature extremes drops after 70. In short, control your air, and you control your health. Comfort isn't just about warmth, it's about the air you breathe. Final life advice. Living wisely, not fearfully. Aging gracefully means knowing your limits and honoring them. Avoiding these 5 risky places doesn't mean you're fragile, it means you're smart. You've earned the right to prioritize your safety, health, and serenity. Here's what truly matters after 70. Choose safety over spontaneity. The peace of mind is worth it. Trust your instincts. If a place feels unsafe, it probably is. Stay connected. Always let someone know your plans. Be proactive. Prevention is far easier than recovery. Your life's story isn't over, it's evolving into its most peaceful and meaningful chapter. By avoiding hidden dangers, you preserve your greatest gifts: time, mobility, and independence. So, take the scenic route, but make sure it's a safe one. Your golden years deserve nothing less. Thioe.